I have here a HIggins casting reel. The last time I used this, I was probably 10 years old. So that would put it at 55 years old, years from the time I've used it. I think it's a few years older than that. I don't know exactly. It must have been purchased in the early 60s. It was a brand that was marketed and made for Sears and Roebuck, which is where everybody bought everything. It was yesteryear's Amazon. Everyone had a used thick Sears and Roebuck catalog. I'm sure a lot of people remember that. And when you wanted something, if you couldn't find it locally, that's where you got it. So I'm going to take this apart and see if I can see how it's gonna, if I can kind of restore it. It kind of seems to run rough right now, but it might just need some oil or grease. I do know that when we used to grease this, they used to put Vaseline in it. I do remember that. And the bail is over here on the side. It's a knob. Pull it out. If I remember, it's got a spring in it. I do have some 50-year-old monofilament line on here, though, that I think I'm going to have to cut off. Well, I am going to put some monofilament line on here. This is some Stren. It's 14 pound. It's interesting that the line that was on here was probably a 6-pound test, and it was lined from many, many years ago. Back then, if line were a 6-pound test, it was just about right for casting. If you put an 8-pound line on, it kind of got a little thick. Anything above that, a 12-pound, was like about the size of a pencil lead and almost as stiff. That's why on a reel like this, you often had a polyester or a cotton fishing line. Okay, here's the reel. I haven't got a ton of monofilament line on there because I don't think I'll be using this pole much. And I'm actually going to be throwing a Red Devil red and white spoon, which I actually had in my tackle box from the time when I used to use this when I was maybe 10 to 15 years old. Okay, so I've got to loosen up the bail on this, and I will have to use my thumb. Well, I think that's all I'll be using it for. Now it's just a family heirloom, that's it.